Hey Aquarius, this is your general tarot reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant rising sign for the month of October. Aquarius, as your first card hops out there, there may be a little bit of pressure on you this month. A lot of pressure maybe to do with your work, your career, maybe even to do with your home. But if you keep your eye on the bigger picture, if you keep your eye on the vision, and if you stand your ground as an individual, knowing what you believe in, knowing where you're going, knowing where you're headed, then you could do really, really well this month and perhaps even turn some losses when it comes to your career or home into a bit of a gain, or maybe even a lot of a gain, maybe even a success. Hopefully. Because why? Why the heck is all of that happening? Well, yeah. Some things need to be turned around here. I think that this month, with Pluto going direct, particularly in your 12th house, he's probably going to help you, give you more motivation or power or drive to maybe recoup some of those lost moments. What do I do with my career? What's going on with my home life, my family life? How do I do this? I can't think straight. I can't come up with solutions. But Pluto going direct this month might give you some of those solutions. Now, the other things that might be helping you get motivated and give you some solutions is Mercury and Venus and the new moon this month, all happening in Scorpio in your 10th house, where you are very, very motivated to get clear, get ambitious again, get motivated again, to meet your targets, to believe in your dreams and to set goals. And I really believe, Aquarius, this month, by the time of the full moon on October 13th, you could really receive some maybe unexpected good news, particularly about your career or about your home or family situation, that it's just like a dream come true. It's like, this is what I wanted to see happen. This is what I had hoped would happen, but I kept on getting lost here, or I felt like there were so many obstacles. Now I feel like something can actually get moving here. So Venus, your mind is on the direction of your life, the responsibilities in your life, being determined, consistent, absolutely saying, nothing is going to get in my way. There's nothing getting in my way if I want to make big sweeping changes within my career, or even if I want to create a new career. What's stopping me from doing that? I mean, if I can't find a job out there in the job market, why don't I make one? I'm Aquarius. I can think outside of the box. It's like, whatever obstacles had been holding me back, I'm fierce, I'm ferocious, and I am so determined to break through all of those obstacles. And what I like here, Aquarius, is that there's it's like a fight, a determination, putting all your energy into saying, I deserve somewhat to be in a better situation with my career. I deserve to be able to really feel like I'm driving somewhere within my career. I deserve extra responsibilities even in my career. For some of you, you might have to talk to your boss, your manager, or even yourself if you're self-employed, to say, I can take on more. I can do more because I'm ambitious again. That's what I feel, Aquarius. It's like I'm ambitious again to get out there and do something that gives me that feeling. Now, a lot of the time it's career. It may not be career. It may be becoming, a spokesperson for something, the head of something, a team leader, organizing something within your community or anything like that. It's like, if anything's going to get done, I'm going to step forward and be the one who drives this along. So you are driving it. You're driving it. Yeah, you're really, really moving it. Now, Venus there in the 10th house. Again, this could mark a period where there's again this real drive to make more money with your career. It's just this feeling like it's on. I want to work. I want to get ahead. I want to get less confused about what my role is in work. Yeah, I want to have a better sense of direction. But first I got to ask myself the big question. What do I want? What am I aiming for? What is my target? Maybe that's also something that has been missing. You have the Sun and Mars this month in the 9th house, kind of asking you to reinforce what it is that you're aiming for. Now, I'm saying career. I'm also maybe saying with your home life too, but in any area, in your relationships, your friendships, your beliefs in general, what do you believe in? And what are you prepared to absolutely stand by so that when things might get a bit weird and challenging around the full moon, that you can assert yourself. You can say, this is my belief. You can't change my mind. This is what I want to do. This is my target. This is my aim. This is my goal. Stop confusing me. Stop redirecting me. Stop trying to scatter my energy. Stop trying to confuse me. I'm clear and I'm here and I'm getting it done because I want to be there. And I think by the time the full moon comes, whatever it is that you are determined to communicate, determined to set in motion, determined to make a reality, then you could see the rewards from that, and certainly a lot of popularity around the time of the full moon. So the full moon is in Aries, and this is in your 3rd house. So what you're going to be feeling here is this thing of maybe feeling that other people are challenging you a little bit here, Aquarius. They're challenging your beliefs. They're asking you to stand up for what you're believing in. They're prodding, poking, testing to see if what you believe or your journey in this world is actually of value, maybe in some ways. So this is why it's so important for you to say, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. This is my target. This is my direction. This is where I'm going. And my belief in it is completely unwavering. So sit back and test me, bitch. Test me. Test me on what you think I don't know. Test me on where you think I'm going wrong in my life. Test me on what you think I've been doing that's making me fail in certain areas of my life. Relationships, friends, partners, test me. And just, I will tell you how I am now more determined now not to be driven by other people either. There's no more taking a back seat here, particularly in relationships. I have to say that because I feel around this month, right up to the full moon, say the first 2 weeks, there is a clash maybe between you and other people, maybe even your partner or people very close to you, close friends even. It's a debate. It's an ongoing argument. But every time they argue with you, it seems to make you more stubborn. It seems to make you more determined to argue back. And you know what? This is a weird thing, Aquarius, because the more they argue with you, it gives you more opportunity to actually assert and cement what it is that you want in relationships, in your work, in your life in general. So don't be so pissed off or annoyed if you feel that other people are, if you say black, they say white. If you say this, they say that. They are testing you to see, how much you'll take. And in some cases, there might be some tricky people, maybe even people that you're very close to, who might be testing you to see how much you'll take before you break. And this is a month where you say, A, I'm not going to take it, and B, you're not going to break me. So let me put you back in your box and remember that I'm not somebody to be pushed around or steered around or be, kind of wheeled around somewhere in some case. I have my own voice, I have my own opinion, and I'm going to make it heard and understood. And I'm also going to make sure that you hear and understood and understand where I'm coming from clearly. Get it? Get it? So there's no messing around with you this month. Really, Aquarius, no messing around. You mean business because your 10th house is a scorpionic house. And this means about, again, maybe even asking some real deep questions here, asking yourself, why am I not maybe in a position with my career that I want to be? Why am I not in charge of something? Why am I not number one? Why am I not in with the big boys and the big girls? Why am I not moving and shaking something significant and meaningful in my life? Why am I not? What's that all about? So you might have to dig a little bit deeper this month in yourself to say, am I fooling myself here? Am I having a little bit of a fantasy moment about my work and my money? Neptune retrograding in your second house of money. Am I fooling myself? And what's the difference between having a vision for my life and just living in a total daydream? And that's another thing that's coming in. That again, I feel it's an obstacle you're breaking through. You're getting more clarity about what is a real, purposeful, meaningful target, dream to aim for, and what is la 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 la, one day it might happen, one day I might win the lottery and then I can have everything I want. So this month you're separating somewhat of the reality, the hard-hitting reality of your career, maybe even also your money, from the wishful, maybe my ship will come in. And you are kicking your own ass to make sure that you get moving. So it's almost like a big drive to self-motivate here too, Aquarius. And I feel it's wonderful because your mind is on it. You're thinking about taking risks. But again, it's this thing also of having a little bit of fun with it. You see, this all sounds quite serious a little bit, but there's an element of being driven by it, by getting pleasure from this, by being motivated by this, by having fun with this, you know, getting into the arena, getting into the thick of it and breathing it in and feeling it all and saying, Aquarius is back. I'm feeling the blood run through my veins again. I am going to do something. I am going to strike it up, start a new job maybe. Start a new career path. I am going to make it happen. That's what I keep feeling, Aquarius. It's this, the determination and even pleasure from getting that drive back in you again. Yeah. And the magic is coming back. Magic. I feel that. Now, there are some weird things happening with your home life and your family life. And that will be kind of ongoing. But I feel that many of you are stepping forward this month and taking a level of responsibility with a family situation, a family dynamic, or something that's actually going on with your home, your bricks and mortar. It's like you have to take control of this. You have to come up with the solutions. You have to organize something for family or within where you're living. It's like, I got to take charge of this. I've got to take control of it. There's a real feeling this month, Aquarius, of you suddenly, you know, putting on the sharp suit and feeling like you are the big boss in your own life. And you are handling everything like a pro because you know that that's what's needed and you've got all the energy to drive it. And what I'm saying here, because you're feeling that, and because you're making so many executive decisions with your career and with your family life and home life, I feel by the time the full moon comes that you'll have established something that you've wanted. So what I'm feeling is that at one point everything was all, I hope, I wish, I dream one day. And now because you've actually hammered something home, you get a very quick reward and you'll say, no, I'm making my dreams a reality. It was my vision. It was my determination. It was me taking a huge active leadership role in my life that brought me this success, that brought me this achievement, this merit, this unexpected reward even. And this seems to have a lingering and lasting effect on you for the next while. It almost makes you, I'd say, understand how maybe you should be approaching your future, your career, your family, and your direction in life in general. So it's very, very positive. I like that for you. Now, when it comes to love, those of you in a relationship, again, I feel this thing that your partner could be arguing and debating with you over the smallest things. You might feel a little bit nagged, Aquarius, feel a little bit pushed. And what's happening here is I feel that it's motivating you to assert yourself a little bit better in this relationship and to show your partner what it is you're trying to do in a very practical way. And to say, look, I know you think I'm only dreaming about this. I know you think that I, at times, might be just having a whole fantasy about where my life or this relationship is going. But let me show you what I see. Let me show you the big love that I have for you. Let me show you the big picture. Don't get so caught up in the small details. This is what we're trying to achieve, something much bigger. Let me show you the vision, and then we can open up to something greater, okay? And for the singles, I feel that you could find love maybe through the work you're doing, through something you're pushing this month, through something, a project or whatever it is that you're determined to make work. Then you could get an admirer in doing that. Yeah, somebody could love this new, fresh, powerful energy that you seem to be emitting this month, Aquarius. And they can sense success off you. And I feel that somebody could step in, and the person that might step in could be somebody that keeps encouraging you to do more, to build on that success, to add to that success. So apart from being somebody that you could fall in love with and they fall in love with you, they could also be a great ally for you to even go further with your achievements, with your successes. So I like that. I like that. But you are going to be going further, that is for sure. This month for me seems to mark the beginning of where you are starting to handle the business, as I said, in such a way that there's no more room for failure. It has got to be a success. And there's no more room for hoping the universe will cast a little magic glow on you. It's me doing it. It's my work. It's my effort. As I said, I am driving this. No more passenger seat for me anymore. Thank you very much. Yeah. Now let's get a few cards going on here. There's a few of them. Oh, not too many of them came, but I'll take the top ones that came out there. So, Aquarius, let's go over to your big, grand, ta-da, overview. So we open the month with you being very, very, very determined to make money. I'm very determined to handle something on your own, business, handling business on your own, handling a project on your own, being at the helm of something, because you know that this is how you get out of that feeling of maybe losing a lot, not grasping the right opportunities. You could have missed opportunities that came along for your career or for your home or family situation. And there was a moment of, how am I not picking up on all of these opportunities? Why did I let that maybe work offer go? Why did I not take that bloody money or take that job when it was happening? What was I thinking? Was I kind of living in a bit of a fantasy or a fairy tale with my money, particularly because Neptune is retrograding in your second house? What was I doing? What was I thinking? I'm putting an end to this thing of thinking and overthinking, constantly thinking that one day my magical ship will come in. Because do you know how ships come in? Because they come in because somebody's steering them. Somebody has the wheel. Somebody is driving them, and somebody has a map and navigational tools, and they've started at a point A and they've finished at a point B, and it took them a journey to do it. And that's what you're saying. Now, this all makes sense. I don't have to tell you that, but it's almost like a wake-up call for you. I mean, this is nothing you don't know, Aquarius. It's not like you were living maybe in a fog, but maybe you were trying to sail that ship in a fog. Maybe that's what it was. It's not that you need to be told how to do something in your life with your career. It's like, but how do I come out of the fog? And you are coming out of the fog. It's more like I'm taking I'm being the hero in my life. I'm taking risks. I'm taking chances. And I just keep feeling that I'm not staying lost anymore in the fog, because I'm redirecting something with a great sense of authority in my life. So that's very strong. This is the energy of standing up, being outstanding in your own field, showing off your skills, showing off your knowledge, showing off your talent, and making money from it. I feel for many of you, it's not enough just to have one of those kind of 9-to-5 jobs now. And I think that has been part of what's been making up this fog. I can get any old job any old time, but that's not what I want. I want something that has more depth to it, more meaning to it, where I can maybe dive into something quite deeply. Many of you do very well in the type of work that involves deep research, analysis, deep observation, where you can dive maybe into the unknown somewhat. Issues, working around subjects that other people might find quite difficult to work around. Entertaining things that other people, again, might find a little bit way too off the comfortable track. But for you, it's not a problem. So that's what I'm feeling for you. Maybe the new direction for many of you of your career is to dive a little bit deeper into something that has greater meaning for you. It's got to matter to you and it's got to have meaning to you. But you know this. And I feel as we enter the month, you are on it and you're making it happen. Now, the 3, very often an Aries card, but this is like taking control and handling business with a great sense of force. Because what you want to do, this is a very Mars-style Pisces card. You want to come out of that fog. You're getting angry. This is the thing I just keep getting, Aquarius, when I'm tuning into your energy. I am turning my back on the fogginess around my career, my work situation in general, how it's organized, how it's done, what I want to be doing in there, the direction of it, and maybe even also with your home life too. I'm coming out of the fog because it was the fog that kept me trapped in anger. I was angry and confused and without any clear direction about my career. Now, I'm not saying that you didn't have a good job. I'm not saying that you were failing in any way. Many of you are still very successful in what you're doing. But it's this feeling of, I have just been drifting along a little bit. I want to do something big, different, bold, adventurous. But again, this thing of a fog, I've been pushing as hard as I could without actually having any great direction. I couldn't aim towards anything that I wanted to do, but I kept going. But now that's, again, the fog is lifting and your direction is getting clearer, Aquarius. So there could be some really big changes with your work path, your whole career path this month. And you could be very popular this month. I have to say that with Venus in the 10th house, if you're doing interviews, auditions, doing anything within the public, driving anything, it's like you can make this happen. It can be a success. It's the right time. It just seems to be the right time to strike, Aquarius. Last month you had your poker face on, but this month is the month to strike. This month is to do business, to get stuck in, and maybe even to show people who's boss around here. And maybe even to kind of flex your muscles a little bit in all types of relationships. And if you're in a relationship, kind of, I don't know why I'm saying this, but start standing up for yourself a little bit better, Aquarius. Don't let your partner do all the talking or all the decision making. Start kind of flexing your mind a little bit here and take control of some decision making at least. You don't have to become a big, mean, heavy pain in the ass, overbearing partner, but do take some level of control over the decisions that are happening in your relationship here, okay? Now, mid-month, the magician has decided to come out to play. And what's he doing mid-month around the time of the full moon? He's going to bring his magic. I feel it. Aquarius, we touched upon this area earlier. You've got the full moon doing something nice there with Jupiter in the 11th house, which is like unexpected popularity or an unexpected win, an unexpected success, an unexpected opportunity that when it arrives, it's almost like, I'll take it. I'll take it because this feels fresh. This feels like the magic that I want going on in my life. This feels like the place that I should be going in my life. This feels like the fog is cleared and now my choices haven't just opened up, but they seem to be electric. They seem to be exactly where I need to be going. Exactly where I need to be going. But again, this one cautionary note that I have here, Aquarius, you'll get more out of this the clearer you are about your target, the clearer you are about your direction. I know it's like just recently coming out of the fog and you're probably just still finding your bearings, but have a clear path, a clear direction, aim for something. And if you do that, then the rewards could be even bigger, greater, and more opportunities could come your way. It's like be a directioned powerhouse this month. Full steam ahead. And know where you're navigating to. Know the direction. Know where you're going. Because when you do, again, choices, I feel that you are receiving 2 significant work offers. Maybe even a new offer to do with something within your home, working from home, maybe even a home offer for those of you buying or selling or wanting to do something there. But there's a feeling of newness. There's a feeling of, I once had nothing and I was sailing this ship here that had no course. It was in the fog. Now I'm on solid ground. Now I have a plan. But I thought I was just going to find solid ground, but immediately with the full moon, here I am on solid ground, and now I've got loads of options. At least for me, 2 significant options, and you are putting a huge level of force into making them work. You're saying it's been too long since I've had something that I really want to sink my teeth into, that I really want to get driven by. And now I'm doing it. Now I'm doing it. For many of you, I feel one of the big things you might be doing is one or 2 things. Either starting in a totally new career and starting almost like from the ground up. You might be very wise, very knowledgeable, have a lot of education, have all your certificates, your diplomas, degrees, masters, whatever it is. But there's a feeling of, I don't mind, even though I'm very experienced, starting at a lower level, because I know in no time I'm going to move this up. So that's for some of you. Not minding to go down, because you're saying, if I play this well, I'll move very quickly and I'll be right up there where I want to be in no time at all. And for some of you, it's this thing of an opportunity to start a new project with somebody. That could be a money-making project, or to start on your own, working from home or having your own business. It's like it's fresh, it's new, I'm handling money. I get the feeling mid-month there's a feeling of whatever is changing or whatever this new dynamic opportunity is mid-month. It seems to take a huge level of pressure off you financially. Are you totally out of the woods? I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like you're back in the game. You're back in a position where you're not so worried about money. And again, for me, it's coming out of the fog, Neptune in your house of money, the 2nd house, where you're saying, I'm no longer leaving things to chance. I'm no longer planning my retirement based on winning the lottery. I am actually doing something that has a clear motive, a clear direction. It might even be a bit risky. It might be a bit bold. It might be a bit daring. It might be something I've never, ever done before. Being a newbie, sometimes this card means. But you know what? I feel that I have enough force and drive and spirit in me to really run with this. Aquarius, I'm feeling such strong energy here mid-month of unexpected offers, unexpected communication that you have with somebody. It's like a chance meeting maybe with somebody that just kicks open so many doors for you. And again, all I said to you is there is only one cautionary note in this tale, and that is to make sure that right out the gate, the first 2 weeks, develop some sort of vision for your life. And, excuse me, don't get distracted by the small details, the he said, she said, the nitty gritty, because we've the full moon in the 3rd house, which is putting an end to the big super focus on the small shit in life and saying, big picture only now, big picture only, you know. Excuse me. Now, coming towards the end of the month, again, I feel you being rewarded for something. There's maybe even a gift coming your way. And it could, for some of you, be like an opportunity either to move or to move for work. Certainly move office spaces, move up a gear. Is it going to happen this month? Perhaps. But it could just be a moment, an opportunity where you say, if I play my cards right this month, I'm pretty sure that before the holiday season, I am going to be in a better position. So I'm planning on making a move. I see the opportunity. This seems like a bit of a gift to me. Yeah, some of you, again, is a home move could be happening too, or a shift in dynamic in the home. But it feels like this is a gift. This is an opportunity, and I'm not going to waste it. Some of you might need to do a bit of borrowing money, or really, really getting a major handle on your finances. Look at it square in the eye and say, what have I got to work with here? What do I owe? What are my debts? Do I have student loans, other loans, mortgages, car loans? What do I actually have? And how much can I then work with? Can I put a budget on something? Can I play with my money? And once I have the bottom line, say, of what I earn every month, then can I play with that? And maybe do investments, take a few risks, have a new business, open a side, Aquarius. And if I don't have enough, do I need to borrow? Is that something I might have to do? So there's a big question at the end of the month of asking, do I need to borrow? I feel for some of you there is a good risk for your career in particular this month. Maybe also for your home situation. Good risk worth taking, and do it with a great sense of force and power, because I feel karma is coming back to do you a justice. Where you were all off course, where you had no control. Sometimes this is an Aries card, ending this feeling of being confused, scattered, paying attention to all the wrong things and ignoring your vision. You had a vision once, Aquarius, and you got so sidetracked by the smallness of the world, paying bills, going from here to there, having to pay for your car bills, mortgage, rent, whatever it is. It became very overwhelming. And I think the gift of the full moon that's coming on the 13th is to rebalance that and to bring good energetic karma back to you. It's like you've done your time in the fog. Come out of the fog. Time to come out of the fog and get some better balance going on. Now, I'm going to say this too for some of you. If some of you have been having any issue with a litigation, Aquarius, I was just saying, where there was some argument, fight or litigation between you and somebody else, you might see something positive happen from this, because this is the energy of karma coming back, where something that was very wrong or somebody who did you wrong, that's going to be made right again. Now, this other person could be very cocky, could be very sure of themselves, could be quite aggressive or argumentative. And that's their downfall. And one cautionary note here is, don't meet them in the same way. Don't be cocky like them. Don't be aggressive like them. Instead, be fair, be wise, see the bigger picture, judge it from a much fairer sense, and don't fall into the trap of fighting like they do. You know what I mean? That's how you seem to do better. That's how you seem to win. So it could be through the courts or some other adjudication, anything like that. But it could also just be you and people, friends, your partner, family. Again, having this argument where you feel the other person is quite cocksure of themselves. Again, see it from a much bigger perspective. You can argue your point, debate your position, argue your stance. But don't get into the mud with those little piggies, okay? There's no need for it. There's no reason for it. You're bigger than that. You really are Aquarius, and that's how you end up winning in the end. So that's the energy, and I love it. I love how your passion to drive, to motivate, to be inspired, to be ambitious, to take the reins, to take control of something is going to bring you some really big level of success, I feel, by the time the full moon comes. And I think you deserve it. I'm sure you deserve it. In fact, even karma's stepping in and say, hey, even I'm saying that Aquarius deserves this. So it's really, really nice. Just to say too, you've got the energies here. Positively, you've got Gemini, Virgo and Libra. Could be very positive catalysts for change for you this month. Maybe dealing with Sagittarius energy this month might not be running so smoothly as you'd like, but they could also maybe put a fire under your feet for some other reason, you know. But I think you're doing great, and I love it, I love it, I love it. Now, Aquarius, you know, these are just the general energies and the general vibes of what's going on this month. To get into the details, to get your love readings, your money readings, your career readings, what's going on in your relationship, is the single energy going to feel the love this month? What really is going on with your career, family, home, friends, everything we don't talk about here. We go deep in the deep read, the Vimeo readings. And to find them, go into the description box. There's a link, click it, and it'll bring you over to the deep read. And maybe we can dig a little bit deeper and find out what the heck is really going on for you on a very, very deep way. So come along, and I'll see you over there. But otherwise, I'm going to leave it at that, my love. And as always, I wish you the very best of luck. And I wish you the very best of success too. And I'm going to leave you as always with all my love. And a great, great, great big kiss from me to you. Mwah. Until next month, my darling. Bye.